Welcome to 2020. It's officially the roaring 20s, everybody. It's the roaring 20s. My first video of the decade, after taking a mini break, coming back, it's going to be about Sub4Sub. The good, the bad, the cringy, and the desperate. I'm not calling anybody out. I swear I'm not calling anybody out. But I am going to say what I think it's all about. So, there's this thing called Sub4Sub. Have you heard of it? Probably not. If you're a smaller channel like me, you might have considered something like this. Sub4Sub. It seems simple enough. Anybody who doesn't know, it basically means subscribe for subscribe. It's not that hard. Anybody who does Sub4Sub doesn't exactly mean you'll be successful. If you're really in it for the grind, if you're willing to grind it out and push out these Sub4Sub memos on every platform you can imagine. It could be Reddit, it could be Facebook, it could be Instagram. One way or another, I'm gonna say, if I had to give it a fraction, 2 out of 5 times. 2 out of 5 times, somebody will actually subscribe and stay subscribed. If you do this, I weighed it out. I had to do a hefty bit of math. I'm going to admit, I'm a little bit guilty for doing this. At the same time, as terrible as the whole concept sounds, and most of the time you'll come across just terrible gaming channels with no audio, something like that, makeup tutorials, you might come across a couple channels you might actually enjoy. And there are some talented people that do Sub4Sub. There's always going to be smaller creators that are out there doing their best, doing what they do, whatever they may do. My thing, opening Pokemon cards, Blueberry, going to Area 51, that kind of stuff. If you're lucky, you find those kind of channels. But most of the time, you aren't going to find shit. You're not going to find anything. This is going to be the section where I get into the negative side of it. Because if you want to be a pessimist, in reality, some people are talented. Some people. That does not mean all of them. As a matter of fact, the other half, it almost comes across as desperate and sad, kind of pathetic. Just a little bit. Especially when you don't have anything to offer, or you're not trying to get your foot in the door to take it seriously. Seriously. I will admit to some extent, Sub4Sub is an okay way of getting your foot in the door. Because at least you will have the numbers to back up some of the content that you're producing. Kinda? Not really. Especially if people don't like your videos, or maybe you say something wrong that offends people. Not pointing any fingers at myself. Nonetheless, it's an easy concept. It's not difficult. Because even though it's all strange, everything about it's pretty kind of like on a trustworthy basis, you'll come across things like sub number so-and-so, like number blah, and I watched your video for 20 minutes. And you wouldn't know that unless you know how to look in analytics. It's very simple. It's not that hard. YouTuber 101, get on it. You'll come across those types of messages. And then you're supposed to reply with, oh, I'm some sub number, blah, 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 blah. And my like is number, some shit like that. But you have to do that over and over and over and over and over again towards many different people. And most of the time, the cunts don't stay subscribed. They don't stay subbed. Of course not. Especially if you make shitty videos, or you have no talent, you're not putting anything into it. That's the deal breaker with a lot of people. If you're not the next fucking PewDiePie, or Markiplier kind of thing, I'm sorry. If you're trying to be like Ninja, if you're making Fortnite videos, stop. Just stop. And that being said, you can find some half-decent channels. A fraction of the time, maybe 2/8 of the time. I know I said 2/5 earlier, but maybe like 2/8 of the time if you're really lucky, if you're grinding up all night on your Sub4Sub subreddit. Try saying that 3 times fast. If you're really up there, if you're really out there, you're fucking grinding, you're really trying to get that get to that 500 subscribers, something like that. Something I'm pretty close to myself, but I've been on YouTube for about a fucking year. It's been a while, boys. I can't lie, some of this is so fucking cringy that I need to get up like right fucking now because I'm doing research for the video. It's just so goddamn frustrating when I come across the obviously fake ones, the people that pledge 3 accounts. Wait, the people that promise 3 accounts for 1 sub? My fucking ass. No, not really. I can't fucking deal with this. I gotta smoke. I'll be back. Alright, where was I? Sub4Sub bullshit? Something like that. One thing I did realize though, for some people, it's worth it. You're willing to sit on your phone or on your laptop browsing Reddit for hours on hours for people to subscribe to, honestly. I feel it. Not really. I couldn't imagine wasting entire nights of my life just sitting on Reddit, grinding it out like that. I couldn't do that. I'd much rather sit on mountains and mountains and mountains and piles of footage and slowly but surely edit them so I have a bunch of videos to release over time and just try and capture an audience like that. I would rather do that, begging people to subscribe. If you want to subscribe, you can. You don't have to. It would help. However, you shouldn't have to do that for everybody. Subscribing is your choice, even though it's a free way to promote people you enjoy. But it's different when you're begging for it. Like you're so desperate to reach 100 subscribers. Like your Minecraft channel just started. It's mid-2020. You're trying to be the next Swagger Souls. You're really trying to... You're really out here. You're doing your best. You're grinding it out. That's one way to do it. You destroy electronics, you do terrible things, you say some mean things about some people. You know, that's a start. That's one way to do it. It's unnecessary. You don't have to do it forever. I mean, you might get a small boost from a couple people. I mean, a couple people might actually enjoy your videos. You never know. I've definitely come across channels that I was slightly interested in. I may or may not put some on screen. I'm not sure. So, I'll leave that up to future me. I got you. Big ups. Thank you. Thank you, future me. That all being said, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to end it right here, and I'm going to get to work on my Friday the 13th review, where I wear this. It's going to be a long fucking video, extensively, holy shit, and a couple more Pokemon videos coming out. Nothing more. I just hope I can reach 500 subscribers. Hell of a boss, but it's only Luna, is almost at 10 fucking K. Damn. That's pretty cool. I enjoy that. Nonetheless, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Have a good night. I've said what I wanted to say, and maybe you can take something away from this. Which might be just don't do it. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let me just... Thank you. Here we go.
Make sure you keep your seatbelt fastened. I drive